Hello there.
Good morning.
Happy Friday.
Friday. Yay, it's Friday.
You really enjoy Fridays, right?
I do.
And you should.
I think mentally, even though we work 7 days a week, we think Friday is a day that it's kind of the end of the week and we're going to be able to relax. So, yeah.
Very good.
But we like Friday. We go out, we do Friday night dinner club. Virtually.
Awesome. And here we are today, wearing the same thing as yesterday, but I put a hat on just so you knew it was a different day.
I didn't.
Well, you didn't, yeah. I just went in and I was like, hey, whatever, let's change. And I'm going to share a little bit. So I drink a lot of coffee.
Yeah.
So this is...
Thank you, Amy. Shout out to Amy.
Mike's edition of like, why the heck is he sharing all this info with me? Mm-hmm. And it's totally useless info, but...
Do you have a coffee addiction?
Maybe it helps. No. Well,
okay.
I enjoy coffee in the morning, right? But so I went in for the first time the other day and got my teeth cleaned since COVID. I had skipped it quite a bit. So you can see my teeth, they look a lot better. And she's like, wow, you drink a lot of coffee. And I was like, I hadn't been in for a while. And she know that. And she's like, yeah, most people are coming back. She says that about 75% of the people have came back and got their teeth cleaned
sweet. Okay.
nationwide. So that people are getting back on track with that. And she gave me a helpful hint for if you drink too much coffee on ways to eliminate from getting excess staining on your teeth.
Okay.
And I've been trying it, and it seems really weird. I didn't know it was a thing. So she says after you get done drinking a cup of coffee, to grab a rag, a napkin, or your finger, and run it around inside and get the stuff off the bottom of your teeth. And
the gums.
Yeah, off your gums, and that's like the stuff. Wipe it on your shirt. It's like totally fine, right?
Yeah.
But when you do that, run it around in there, just like inside and out, like around. And she says it's like pretty much the same as brushing your teeth, and it takes care of all the stuff. No, but like you're not going to go. You're not going to go brush. It was a hygienist. You're not going to go brush your teeth every time that you drink a cup of coffee. But if you're out and you just simply do that real quick.
What are those little brushes we had in the car for a long time for the kids because they would always forget?
I don't know. They're like disposable ones, like single-use ones, and it had toothpaste on it.
Did you brush your teeth? Oops, I forgot.
Yeah, so you can just run your finger or anything through there and just try it out one time, and you're like, wow, it does feel a lot cleaner.
Interesting.
It's really weird. Now, I'm not saying don't brush your teeth, right? Like, Mike does not endorse that.
Can I tell Trevor's funny story? No, we don't have time for that.
All right. But anyways, that's my don't get your teeth too stained on coffee.
Okay.
And I'm thankful that the lady shared that with me. I was having just random conversations with her, and she's like, here's something for you that will help you out a little bit. And I was like, all right, thanks. That's good.
Another tip.
It is, just a tip. So thank you for being so nice, new hygienist lady. She gave me lots of great info.
Awesome.
So chat in now if you're into oral hygiene. I think a lot of people are really excited about it, right? I think it's a real thing.
Yeah. And also chat in if you're new. If you're a new viewer to our little morning real estate talk show, then we want to hear from you. We want to welcome you, and we need to know who you are. So please chat in right now.
Very good. And you should be just about finishing up your social media stuff that you've been handling, right? So during the intro, you kind of did that, and now you're back on it, and you're fully paying attention. You're locked in on what we're going over because we have 3 great topics for you today.
How come I'm so much whiter than you? Are you tan or?
I have a hat on. Maybe if I take my hat off, it's different. Maybe you're a little whiter. Maybe that's a little too close. Maybe this is a touch further. If I don't know. We'll work on the lighting here for you, sweetheart, for sure. But we do still have 3 topics regardless. 3 topics.
Okay.
Topic number 1 is going to be, do you want to buy a hobby ranch?
I would love to buy a hobby ranch. What is a hobby ranch?
Well, we're going to define that and all that and more in just a little bit. Topic number 2 is, do you know the number 1 cause of house fires? In the US of A, or is this like worldwide? I don't know. But we're going to tell you regardless.
Probably, well, I know it's in our country, in the U.S., but
very good.
I would love for y'all to start chatting in now if you know what that is.
Did you know that 97% of the viewers that watch TNT on a regular basis are from the U.S.?
I think it's 99, actually.
No, we do have a strong following in Mexico City.
Oh, and
Yeah, and
Europe.
then producer Omkar in Europe,
Oh,
it actually
wow.
might even be lower. I believe we just picked up a new viewer in Sri Lanka.
See, there's how many? It could be 50-50.
Yeah. Yeah, and I don't know, at Baghdad City, there was a new guy that chatted in just the other day and was like, hey, I like your stuff, Mike. And I was like, hey, right back at you, bro. So Baghdad.
Making friends all across the world.
Yeah, all across the world,
Love it.
right? And topic number 3 is going to be the Frisco Vaccination Hub. Super happy about that, and I'll give you some more details. Thank you, Shana.
Okay, you're welcome.
So those are our 3 topics, and without further ado, hit the bell and let's move on. Hello, Mike Acquisto, real estate broker and co-owner with Acquisto Real Estate.
I'm Shana Acquisto, broker and co-owner of Acquisto Real Estate.
And together we've been working together for 20 years. Yeah, and we're going to tell you.
It's been a good ride.
It has been.
Let's go for another 20 years.
Good. Yeah, no, we'll totally up this. But what we want to talk about is hobby ranches, and would you like to buy one? What is a hobby ranch?
I thought a ranch
What's
was
a gentleman's ranch?
A
Well, they're not all the same necessarily.
Okay.
Does the IRS have something to say about this? What are you doing with the land? Are you making a profit? Are you just writing off expenses? Is there something?
Or you just have some horses for your sweet child that you need a place for?
Is something running amiss? Are you running afoul with the IRS and writing off too many items here for your hobby ranch or gentleman ranch or any word you want to say here, right? Is that a problem? They're certainly fun. So let's go ahead and first...
We live in the suburbs of Dallas.
Oh, no, I'm a rancher.
Ranches.
No, I'm a rancher.
There are ranches. So don't think, just because I live in a master plan community, this doesn't pertain to me. It could.
And
we
it
have
does.
A couple of acres. Absolutely.
Very good. So let's take a look here and see what the IRS has to say. Let's split the screen and chat in a link down below, just past the like button. If you have your phone orientated in the correct way, then you'll see right down there. Just click the like button while you're moving by, and then down here to the bottom, you will see this link, Hobby Farming and the IRS. So hobby farming, hobby ranching, like what are you doing? You're writing off too much stuff. And so this is one page that happens to have a bunch of information. As we scroll through it, essentially what they're saying is like you can write stuff off, but like occasionally you have to make a profit. So to make a profit, you have to have income and realize income. Right. So what are you going to do? Are you going to have cattle on there to do something? Are you going to sell something off of there? You know, there's some items that you can do. So like bring in some profit so that you have income.
Okay.
So that you can make a profit. And then you can improve the property and continue to do things and have write-offs with it. I nor you are IRS tax professionals, nor are we certified CPAs, so we do...
One thing I do know is I don't want to be on the other side of this, where, I would rather reach out to the IRS, not them reach out to me. So that's why it's important to follow these guidelines, right?
Yeah, very much so. So what we're doing is we're just showing these to you. Consult your CPA, right?
Yes.
But essentially, these do become a great way to write off profits. So if you have income from some other places and you're like, do I want to buy a little bit of land? Do I enjoy it? Do I want to get outdoors more? Do I want to be handy? Do I want to be creative? Do I want to stake my claim, so to speak? Do I want to homestead? Like these are all different things. Do I want to use a chainsaw, right? Like you enjoy that, right?
I love it.
So these things have been better for us, and this is one of the things that the virus has provided us is a way to change what we're doing. The internet has also changed things, so we can telecommute now, and right. So there's a lot of things that have changed. Yes. So let's take a look and see some pictures of like what a hobby ranch or a hobby farm is. So here we go. So here's a bunch of different pictures, and we can scroll around and click on any one in particular. And maybe your definition is different than mine. Maybe you start with raw land and you build it up exactly like you want. Maybe this is a place that you end up retiring to. I don't know that you want to work while you retire, but these are all options for you. That's an extreme example there, right?
Whoa.
But go ahead and take it. I've seen people building out these places for their families, that they all kind of live together and have multiple people together. because family is very, very important item, right? So you're going to give up some things, maybe like drive and location, and maybe schools will be a little bit different. But if you're telecommuting and your kids are going to school virtually, or your kids are at a different age, then maybe this is the right thing for you. So we're taking a look at a lot of these different hobby farms. And now we're going to go over and look at a gentleman's ranch. It's essentially kind of like the same thing.
It's like a bachelor pad?
I don't know. Well, we're going to take a look, right? So these might be a little bit more estately, right? So they're maybe more established. Like, when I think a rancher, that's what I think right there.
Okay.
I think ranchers should have just like a massive house. I don't know, maybe say
really?
like 40,000 square feet.
To me.
No, it doesn't. This doesn't scream ranch to you.
No, those are no.
No? Mm-mm. All right. Well, anyways, what we're going to do is keep scrolling through here, find more pictures that speak to Shana. But what it is it should be a great place. It should be something that you enjoy. It should be something where your blood pressure goes down.
Yes.
Where your enjoyment goes up. Where your time with others that are important to you also increases. Right? So don't run afoul of the IRS, but look around. Oh, yeah. And if this is something you want,
you can go
contact.
Fishing.
That's example right here, right?
Fishing, maybe hunting, or
just get your slice of America. And if this is something that's important to you, call a realtor that you know, like, and trust.
Hey.
Are you available?
Could you refer me?
Yeah. I could refer you.
Yeah.
Or anyone watching here, this could be something good that you're able to pass off.
Yeah.
Maybe I really like that picture there. That's really nice.
Well, that's interesting.
It is interesting.
It's like a greenhouse. That'd be more of a ladies' ranch.
A ladies' ranch.
Where are the ladies' ranches, speaking of?
I don't know.
Any in there?
Well, let me grab your glasses and we'll take a look. Do you want to look closer and see if we can find you a ladies' ranch?
I think I found one.
You did?
I actually did.
All right.
It's not on the screen.
Ladies and gentlemen, now we know ladies' ranches do exist. We'll have to... The Madam Ranch? I don't know what
Madam
they call
Ranch. Yes. Well,
I don't know. Let's not worry about some of these
so.
Names. Some of them start to sound bad for some different reasons. But we've covered this topic. But call a realtor that you know, like, and trust, and let's do this, people.
We know a few.
We do. Right. Close it. Hey, Mike and Shana Acquisto here, real estate brokers and co-owners with
Acquisto Real Estate.
Perfect. In Frisco, Texas. Thanks for jumping in there on that one. I forgot what our company name was for just a minute, but luckily you reminded me, and we are all good now. Do you know the number one cause of house fires? Well, we're going to report on it. But we're going to wait. No, we're going to build a suspense a little bit.
I'm going to tell you guys a little story. For whatever reason, something a little about me that you may not know is I have a fear for house fires. Now, our kids have done like bonfires and things like that, and it makes me a little nervous, but something about house fires scares me to death. And I thought for, 30 plus years that when I was 2 years old, our house burned down to the ground.
So if we did some quick math, Shana was 2 when she started thinking this. She's been thinking it 30 years. So now she is currently 32. Happy birthday, Shana.
And it was over Thanksgiving one time. And I said, let's talk about when our house burned to the ground. When I was I 2 or how old was I? And my sister was like, what? She goes, our house didn't burn to the ground. You weren't born. I'm like, what? All these years. I said, no, I remember hearing this story. And she goes, yeah, you weren't born yet. So all these years I thought I, had some sort of weird awareness that this happened, even though I was 2. But come to find out, I wasn't even born yet, apparently. Or they forgot really what happened. I don't know. But for whatever reason, I have this fear for fires.
So you did have a house that burnt down that was in your family, but you weren't alive. You were not born yet. You were just like future Shana?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
It's really, really weird. It's the weirdest thing ever.
Weird.
Don't know that I trust my family. He's telling me the truth, but
I
have to go with it. So anyway, the number one cause of house fires. Lightning? No.
No. I would guess
candles?
Cooking.
Nope.
It's not cooking?
Grease fires? No.
Oh, grease fires was a really good guess. It's not electrical.
Nope.
Right?
It's
That's
something
weird.
that you do electrical you run every day, but something most of us do every single day, and it's not our favorite thing to do.
Not our favorite thing to do.
Well, you wouldn't know. So I'm going to tell you.
I don't know.
The dryers. Your dryer, you guys. The dryer. So lint gets through, and you're supposed to take the lint guard out and remove the lint after every load. That's what it tells you to do. Make sure you do that. But even if you do that, lint still starts to fall in and ends up getting clogged in your dryer vent.
Do we have a link about this? Should we show off some stuff?
Yeah,
Perfect. Let's go split screen and show that bad boy
So I found
off.
this article, and I see this. I get these emails a lot from this company called U.S. Inspections.
Okay.
And no, not this one. There was another one.
Well, we'll pull that up here in just a little bit.
But anyway, yes. So sometimes your vents go out to the exterior, just right out to the exterior wall, and it's kind of a straight shot. Sometimes they go up and out. So they can collect lint, and it can build up, and then the lint gets hot, and it catches on fire.
Yeah, it's like this big. It's like a tube, and then when it's clogged, that just becomes a problem. The airflow is not working quite right.
And sometimes it gets pinched, too. Those long hoses that you have to connect, it's pinched. There's many things. But the point is, you guys need to be aware of this, and I want you to talk to clients about it and be aware of it yourself, because the last thing we want is to have any fires. So what do? Well, I think annually, maybe, I would talk to, next time you go on an inspection, talk to the inspector about it and see what he has to say. But I would say annually, you should clean out your air ducts or your dryer vents.
And you do it right from the outside. So normally on the outside, it should be kind of like low. There's probably a little cage on it. It probably gets warm when it's running. Yeah, and then you just reach up in there and grab some stuff and pull it out, and you should be good. Make sure that it's clear all the way through. It's not like a huge thing, but it's something that you might do in Around the House with Mike. It would be an episode there. So check that out.
Yeah.
Become a follower of Around the House with Mike.
Yes, do that. And we do have a client resource guide that we have different vendors in, and can provide referrals if you don't know anyone that does this. And we do have one, and I think that's what Omkar had up in the beginning, but it's Drier Vent Cleaning of Frisco, Texas, and they do this specifically. They have a crew that specifically comes in and does this for you. Or you can do it yourself, like Around the House with Mike does.
Yes.
But just do it. Make sure you do it. You're aware of it. And don't forget that. That's one of those things that I think we clean the lint out and then kind of forget about.
Yep.
But if it's the number one cause of house fires, I think it's pretty important. Ooh.
It is. So these are all different examples of it,
my
right?
Goodness.
So take a look, and now you can see what's going on, a before and after.
And it's gross.
Just clean it out. It's not really that big of a deal. Just get into it. Don't even worry in the least, right? So those are the those are some clear pictures of it.
Those are some extreme ones, I would say.
I do think so. Don't let that be you. Don't get your house.
This is a shout out too to Greg House.
Greg House.
Greg House with House Inspections. We've utilized him for our inspections in the past, and he's a great guy. And he brought this up to me years ago, and all these years, and I really never thought anything about that, but it makes perfect sense.
Side note, did everybody catch the way that Shana corrected that word? It's one of the ones that I try to catch myself on all the time. We don't want to use people, right? So Greg House is a person. It feels bad to use him, but to utilize his professional services feels much better.
It does.
So it's just a correction of the word. So nice job on catching that one. I want to point that out to you guys there. Maybe you can work that into your vernacular on a regular basis. But it's one of those things that I do enjoy.
Things.
It's a minor thing.
A big difference.
But let's do it.
Okay.
You feel good that this topic's covered?
I do.
Bam, hit the bell. And let's talk about the Frisco Vaccination Hub.
Oh.
Yeah. Let's grab a link and chat this in and share the screen over here and show you guys what's going on. So this is kind of a serious topic here. The virus has been a challenge for everybody, right? And now there are people that are, I believe they have 1A and 1B of people who can become vaccinated now, and you can have it done rather quickly. So if you fit into one of those categories, or someone that you know and or love is also in that, then you can have this done for them. I was fortunate enough that you spent the time to identify this immediately, and we're like one of the first people to have this completed for us, right? So we are currently not vaccinated as Mike and Shana, but you did find it for my father. So I'm super fortunate and extremely thankful for that. And my mother had previously got vaccinated because she is a nurse, so she was she's already been vaccinated. But this is extremely important.
And we had heard that a lot of people were going to different places, and well, one, they were struggling with just making the appointments online. And, you know, if you're an older person or maybe not tech savvy or, you know, whatever, it's hard to sit there and continue to, you know, try to make this appointment. You're going to get frustrated and not continue. So, you know, we heard that people were having a hard time getting these appointments. And so, you know, Mayor Cheney is in one of my network groups, and he shared with us that, you know, a way to be able to, you know, talked about in Frisco, you can go to Toyota Stadium, downtown Frisco, and the process is fairly simple. However, he said the key is we're about to open up to, it was like 750, I think, appointments per day or every other day, and they were going to open it up to 2,000. So he said, start at 3:00, you know, get that appointment, keep trying, and then hopefully you get it and you can have an appointment as soon as the next day. So we've been having a hard time for a long time trying to get, you know, a couple people that we love dearly in to get these tests, and we were able to get that accomplished. And I know you thank me, but you should also thank Amy, because she really was very helpful in this endeavor as well.
Yeah.
She put in a lot of effort.
My dad was totally struggling with like the computer and the tech. He's really good at certain things, and then others he appreciates when people assist him.
Yeah.
So thank you to Amy for making that happen for him. I really appreciate that. I was busy at that exact time. You have to like start on and hit refresh and do it. She was one arm typing. I don't exactly know why.
With one arm.
Yeah, Absolutely. She was telling me she had to one arm type. I didn't know that was a thing, but apparently she's trying to become
That's impressive.
More ambidextrous. I don't know if she was left or right hand typing.
So
I don't know, Amy. She's got a lot going on in her
Great
world.
job, Amy.
But thank you to Shana for doing that. I told my wife, and this is a little bit of sharing, is we've had a lot of great things happen to us this year so far, right, in 2021. And her taking the time to go out and define this and to have my father become one of the first people on the first day that this was offered to be vaccinated was a huge thing to me. And it was probably the best thing that's happened to me personally all year. So I've had a lot of great things, but that was a good thing. So I can rest a little bit better knowing that both my parents have been vaccinated. You can have all these great things
with the, you know, to us, family is really important.
And that's why this whole thing's been a problem, right?
Yeah.
It's because you care about people and you don't want anything to happen to them. So the whole world changes their habits because, you know, there's things going on and they care about the other people.
Yeah.
It's not necessarily about them. Like
not so much, but you care about your loved ones and you don't know. I mean, it's just a lot of unknowns with this.
So thank you. And I hope that other people can feel the same way. Help out your loved ones and let them get vaccinated.
Get everybody vaccinated.
There's the link down below. Yeah. And with that, I think we're done. Let's hit that topic, close it out, share that link. That's a wrap here on a Friday. We covered 3 topics. Do you want to buy a hobby ranch?
Yes.
What's the number 1 cause of house fires? And that's Drier vents. And number 3, where can you get vaccinated in Frisco? Well, it's a Frisco Vaccination Hub, and we shared that.
Yes.
Yes, no, 1A and 1B people only. They have to live in the state of Texas. they have to be Texans.
Yeah.
I'd assume that's your driver's license.
I don't believe it's Frisco only.
No, it said
Texas.
It said
yes.
Texans.
Yeah.
So like whatever it is, like let's get this done, right?
Yeah. Let's do it.
And those are the 3 top picks.
Okay.
We're out of town, so like email us, send us an email, and hit delay send. No, if it's important, email us.
Always.
Next Tuesday. All right. Thank you guys. See you later.
See ya. Have a great weekend.
Oh, show me your listings. Stacy's doing that, right? Like right now? Come on back. Go back. Encore. Hey, we're back.
Encore.
Show me your listings. Encore. Hey.
Head on over to Show Me Your Listings, hosted by the lovely Stacy Hendren this morning, and you're not going to want to miss it. So hop on.
Well,
see what listings we have available, and let's talk about them.
Well, so the other day I was looking at one of her videos. I had it up on my screen, and it was on like the pause thumbnail, and she had her glasses on, and the angle and whatever it looked like. But she looked like Sarah Palin to me. So I reached out to her and told her that she looked like... Yeah.
And what'd she say?
She said she'll take that comment. Aww. She'll take that compliment all day.
Yeah.
So, anyways.
There you go.
See ya.
So hop on over with Sarah Palin and show me your listings. Bye.
Later. Wear the glasses. It's a good look.